the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
For NDC for about 110, Nsem-Pii abetudwa na ene no godon ene ne panel omo anya abotra anche se womo NDC for ensem no omo ekuchelo mako na anche se womo biebie nsem num na NDC for nkrata womo de ba 110 ensem ana ewoso na womo akire se Chief Justice Gertrude Tokunu John Dramani Mahama ese wo pamono no anche se womo de anche se omo che charges bia omo de bebo Chief Justice bia no enya de se wom ewo ho anu yi ana se wom wo ho evidence bi e baby ntin ema Ghana ni bia ana se journalist bia no embusa aye wom ensem emfa ho na wom de wom ni aye ensem bia ana se ntechimu bia na evidence bia ade kire wo bia se Chief Justice aye sei ntin na wom eyi no na wom de wom kan se yeah na just wom eyi maame no wom ni anything to prove to anybody sana aye krata na NDC for the ba bonten eka se wo mun prove bibia mfanchiro bia eno ena ngise godon enso ebufu ya godon echire mu se sabi eye nkwase asem ena ngise NDC for no eka no fi se entimi mba se mosimu yi ye maame Gertrude Tokunu e de free Supreme Court na mun provide de maame no aya wo mo sei wo mo eni bibia afede wo mo e provide abusuafo ensem na NDC for the tudwa no ensisisu yi ena afi no edie bi ntina wo mo eye sa abusuafo mo menyenkure nkotie godon ene panel nsem wo editu dwan bi
hwe minister Kasanonim oka bibi say about the prima facie case no and indeed and truly senka NDC and President Mahama if they were sincere about this process na enye say omabo mutimpo bi ne ade a nken senka case ni kwanke du bi adu hwe petitioner Daniel Ofori. Yes, the number of Habibi are fine. Oh, indeed, Oboso say, let me quote you from the paragraph 5. It is before the committee appointed by the president that the allegations of misbehavior and incompetence that we state and outline in this petition against the Chief Justice must be proved by evidence. No other contest for proof of the allegations other than the committee. This petition is therefore not the place to try to offer evidence of the misbehavior and incompetence that we put forward against the Chief Justice.
Was it this petition is not
this petition is therefore not the place to try and offer evidence of the misbehavior and incompetence that we put forward against the Chief Justice.
Me at this one I will say it without any apology. Say, yeah, cast ma to Chief Justice home.
Yes,
but men can't just make evidence.
The
pure rubbish. And John Mahama, the president,
yes,
is
agreed.
Hey, and you're nodding.
Agreed. And Minister, a lawyer, prima facie case, no, or say, BB. Something must prove bibi nyina so be woman say na what made this where there yen konko hwe manana
yes in the case of Charlotte was say Mrs. Charlotte was say no na case is an allegation against any Dawson.
Yes,
but Chief Justice Transi
ehwehwe
mu aka say bebre
sex
na na be 20 as say
plenty bebre
to mu show ka say be 60 I was with the
in fact it was indeed actually for the 6 allegations normally come out committee to go into it. So now obi the asamaba one provide hwe now waba say sa nipa no onon lawyer ne wadamfo Oliver
there was more evidence and no say bo money ekwa yi a enye ayi dem no da ko bi dem
hwe asam na ye kan sa anonim mimi fi say ebe kwa ma asako pie Supreme Court panel so sana me hu no
ama just bafo boni aye
on na betena so hwe deja me ka sa ne say on so hwe committee no so far information ya tete ne omo ne ya ni numa bi e kona o de yem fa ne say asam kan in the end no omo bua ne fom pa per article 23 the Chief Justice can appeal the judgment and for me ebe kwa to the Supreme Court a bill for a hearing. Yes. So because so kind article 23 or say the administrative body bia, committee bia, commission bia, whatever no, their findings can be challenged in court. And no pet na me a man manager say, oh, whatever will be the outcome. No, the Chief Justice will still have opportunity to challenge the findings. So, internet be more have raised issues. Say, Madam Charlotte, say, I'm saying, your man post be
a board member.
Yes,
board member.
Yes,
is a NP and as a boss. One of these.
Ghana Gas. But you see, but there's a committee of findings. Bia, I indict no. I am soon to a man ye free the electoral commission. But on challenging findings in court. So if indeed, say officer, she's hurt, and I say, Yanina and Dini here, or avenue to challenge the findings in court. But on ye, what you say? There have been several commissions and committees report I indict a man for challenging findings now court.
Yeah.
Even the Waku Commission. Because it was that same Waku Commission findings now. NDC for in 208, Omo promise on 208 manifesto mu say. Omo ba omo set a committee to investigate the unfortunate death of Yana.
Yes.
Omo ba no, omo anyo no mkofa committee in the findings they call courts. And anko ye. What you say? And of course, per the Ghana 50 committee report, no, say once there's a committee of findings be 80 hour no, indicting enough. In fact, constitutional graduates, you cannot even hold some public offices being put. So yes, and the rational so fee say new be akoso na anya ne de and I say ya. Why send the lawyers and challenge? In fact, I'm even told say even announce case in court. So the case in the court is even still in court. Even though there was a committee and that is some of the judges but on why? And what's our post? But I don't know.
But send I think somebody can send her to court.
Yes.
Appoint an court say ABR pair committee report. No.
Yes.
She's banned from holding public office for the next 10 years or 5 years. Now on several side I think a constitutional interpretation between me.
Yes. Oh yeah, we matter. Maybe
the post kitchen munyano no. Ghana gas munyano allow her or break. Or that's you young.
Ebio. Some of the lawyers, no. In fact, lawyers are boom with the Nipa and the me yapa yam pa Ura Thaddeus, sorry.
Thaddeus. Or the name said Timon.
Chese.
Or
no case now.
Resentment, no. Resentment, no. Only dear, no. One day the what they say. Resentment personified.
Oh no, Nipa na audio manim to argue their case, no. The Shining Star.
Shining Star. You ever go for cancer? And that it's also signed the camera.
Now, Shining Star for one petition. One of the main said CJ make a request to
the president,
an appointing authority say, oh, on Shena, on more judges or Supreme Court because you man does. It's shocking. In any case, that action is going to amaso. That request, no, amaso. And if even some trouble, I am for, for. It me make you request to say, oh, as soon as you're born home modern, and go through the process. Na ya mbona baso na ya man appointment na nipa na ono te the head of the institution. Na nyesa oye na no okwa announce say we appoint you.
Yeah.
That's where the breach would have happened. But or suggest it to the appointing authority, the president say, oh, hwe na hwe we mu na boa na fa mo bra na mo meboa adwuma no. An action that was supported by Ghana Bar Association. In principle, they support the CJ.
Yeah.
That action, it didn't even materialize.
Yeah.
How then do you sanction the Chief Justice? Say, say, we're British Constitution. An action, abra NC, yeah. The second point, and they say, Adena Chief Justice. A court na a phenomenon in case in the so. Na.
On the speaker there.
On the speaker there no.
Na ka hone ngotna.
Ba no near when he say yes. Enti obi if he say no me be akoso etia Ghana mra. The only Nigeria constitution no. The only body Ghana ha e what mra say also mo interpret the constitution near the Supreme Court. Na fenyo mark in the case na Supreme Court. So mo interpret an aspect of the constitution. Almost at the intina or tina sa case in so now one for the other side no na obrichi natural justice rule.
Now the man was he no then was he party to the case?
Now even natural justice rule no ex party lawyer waha ex party pacho unique and as a be is it not part of our judicial system?
Your two legs of the natural justice rule.
Okay.
One is of the fact that you cannot be a judge in your own case.
Yes.
So one, if you want kasa ono obi wasema wontimindi.
Yes.
If ono obi wasema you have an interest wasem no so you would have to recuse yourself. The other leg of the natural justice rule is fair hearing.
Yes.
So you must hear the other side. Say be oche from fokra oche udini watch obi no obutu obi so to mona watch obi krampo na okita nkrante no twetwe obi a the person so deserves to be heard.
Yes.
Maybe it's a hearing no na abema who say there were some extenuating factors. It was self-defense and you know I don't know where they came up with this breach of
omo dey near the second leg now and say sa case there was no fair hearing because a court now notify the speaker at the time. But in the end, the speaker had the day and Anna Ura tell your story, or not speaker lawyer. But you see, another point, the same natural justice you are now, okay, you cannot be a so why we now a lawyer in the case. One so to me, I put the name say you be because when you are some year mawana and meaning what you say. Tell your story. On the a speaker, the lawyer.
Yes. And he appeared before the Supreme Court, which was chaired by the Chief Justice.
What I say, I argue, I file even more charges, any suit, I was Supreme Court.
And a few months later, petition Abasian Koyunedia. And I'm saying resentment.
You see also an actor in perpetuating that illegality.
Yes.
Because he appeared.
Yes.
And you know the funny part. So Ghana, your court system no, and your inquisitorial, and yet it's a civil law countries. Your court system near adversarial system.
Yes.
Adversarial system we say, and your judge and I said the so on investigation, your parties to the case.
Yes.
And on Bebabo Munkro di or Madan se no bibi aka ho. So ebia case bi koso ya mfro ba woni mu say case na outcome no ebetimi ama wo interest bi a wo asaya you can go and join obetimi the application akwa court no see emfa wonka ho. You cannot presume say court na exclude you because na adwene pobita nipa na chi pese odi unya there bi wo say case here koso e bi a hunsunsu aso obefa me na no obetimi the application aide akwa court no. And how that has become a basis for you to which you did,
yes,
which the speaker had the opportunity. To be heard.
Yes.
So
I'll buy.
Now me case be a Supreme Court.
Yes.
Yeah, a more a one national appeal. No.
Yes.
I expect the Chief Justice
to sit. Yes.
And when me say me one day I make sure former Chief Justice friend say Madam Georgina Wood Bebusan said na then na 2012 Supreme Court presidential petition no. Yes. One tenacity. Me say one of the lowest moments mama what the Juma would do for me. It was a dereliction of duty. Maybe that's my opinion about it. Yanko.
Oh dear, no topic.
But I can't.
There be oh dear. Some your class prefect into.
Class prefect. I feel that person director principal. You Yanko. Minutes. What we?
Oh, small point.
Okay.
If okay. If it is based on say constitutional breaches in T, because we had the fourth petition be acquired and there say. Minyante say oma forward there but mate say eka ho be ho asem be ba o chere say the CJ set up tribunal system. We were tribunal system no is part of a judicial arrangement no into ama defects about a judicial system into yin na di no eno no ho a President Mahama in appointing the 7 justices no last mi rezi kakra
there be said the enka ho
no
enka petition
no but no a breach of the constitution.
By petition.
But the CJ same permanent because we breach the constitution. So okotena case one notify the third accused. Okotena case yes, so on setting up tribunal system to abuse the constitution.
What they can keep to be. If you hold my 71 my I hope pass President Mahama to me to say.
Now, on President Mahama, no, or two choir one notify parliament in the yeah. Wasn't it a breach?
One say,
yeah,
I say, I can't want him.
Oh, I'm saying, say that 7 members now were pound, were announced, no. The procedure now were follow, no. May per lawyer be, may cause Supreme Court on that. It is unconstitutional.
Okay, you know, a different matter altogether. Where your petition was at the but was for me that's Peter Nkuma, deputy editor, Emma Daily Dispatch newspaper, and now what say one also Ekana Sebno. Alaji Aba, Laji said in a fine to this scabba to say any need that was fine. Coca, you have Chief Justice, and this was a mood to me.
That's a woman to me. Will be idea a kind of manifesto. A kind of growth of the nation.
Manifesto the end, the manifesto the name.
Time I know call a pro now or can them. Not yet no.
And by manifesto in the yatro, we yet no one Troy. I think said the Ober can say, na a can campaign promises.
A kind of vision. Any mission, any execution plan. Written constitution or by and it's send 120 days. Do what send wounds or it is the unwritten one or and I know and impeachment process now starting the secretariat manager. Hey, your friends of Fusukwachi on a mad date, extra time. Be now we come by independent. Obia. Utumitina ho ehwe ayehwe ha e kan sem boko ko so aka bibi make up papa nas masa papa no or a different breed mami kan nas the president he's a different breed ono de oya ade na e papa no so bo si anu akasa de we me ba me se no eno no oye inkrofo na eye your friend is saying lawyers emma petitioners no omusu ni omobai. These are people who have interest with the person. Yourself. For case, Imam, the name of many issue. That is what is happening. That is what is happening. Now, so we shall go for now. Almost omuye lawyers. Omujina bria with society. Any brofuna ya church na. Say your time any your say ya. Ka brofu bi ti say shining star brofu we. Kashe lawyer no gina ho wa call law school enye ndie se na nguase path we na abepa yenyi bibi enfinchem. I say who can support them voluntarily, who can support them, we need to get them out. That is what is happening. And now share kakra videos ni kakra any nkomo kakra kan commentary omo amonko of work. I say ade no mu nti ase so omo call ekran they went to sit in the ground get say komo pamo ma many free.
Hey sir,
go and read the commentaries they are writing and everything. Tell them can the man the chance to near some man.
Wow.
Yes.
Chief Justice.
Yes.
You can me a man opportunity.
No.
Like no one can natural justice once a week.
Omo no e ka omo a e na wo mbere mu. What you say? Na ya ka wo a wudi asem ye ni, wo a wudi akire, wo a ya nominate you 2028. What is say you declare results in the pen. No one start your party will be bia.
Away bus.
Will be bia.
Contaminous.
Baby a wote. Now making sure say sika e de man woni nyina because a party and they do call on.